away. To those who lose their way by night, searching for the day, a day away from happiness. Tomorrow will bring a new sunrise. Somewhere along the road, someone waits for me. Sometime when winds are still, unexpectedly, perhaps beyond this silent hill, a voice will call to me. Raise your eyes to see my world, raise your voice and sing out. Somewhere along the road, someone waits for me. There, all done.
Thank you.
Yay, done on.
Thank you. Ooh.
Unmute. There we go. Well done. Very good. Excellent work, Ronan. Ronan Ann. Our next house that we're visiting is up in Inverness. It's Mr. Mackenzie, and he'll be followed by Paul and Debbie, and then Doug Hay.
There we go. Hello all.
Over to you, Doug.
See, I'm like Tom, I've got a toucan. Excuse me. This could probably be as a poem as well, but I'll give it a go at singing it. A new territory for me. I'm singing a contemporary song. I only do two, and it's not very contemporary because Dave Golder wrote this in the 60s, and I thought it was appropriate on the start of a new year to sing the January Man. So I usually sing it with Brian Miller's wonderful guitar these days, but it sits fine unaccompanied. Excuse me, I'll just have a quick drink. Oh, the January man, he walks abroad in woolen coat and boots of leather. The February man still wipes the snow from off his hair and blows his hands. The man of March, he sees the spring and wonders what the year will bring, and hopes for better weather. Through April rain, the man goes down to watch the birds come in to share the summer. And the man of May stands very still, watching the children dance away the day. In June, the man inside, the man, he's young, he wants to lend a hand and grins at each newcomer. And in July, the man in cotton shirt, he sits and thinks of being idle. And the August man in thousands takes the road to search the sea and find the sun. September man is standing near to saddle up and leave the year, and autumn is his bridal. And the man of New October takes the reins, and early frost, it's on his shoulders. And the poor November man sees fire and wind, and mist and rain, and winter air. December man looks through the snow to let 11 brothers know they're all a little older. Now the January man comes round again in woolen coat and boots of leather to take another turn and walk along the icy road he knows so well. The January man is here to start each and every year along the way forever. ever. January man.
Excellent, lovely work. Thank you very much, Dougie. So now we're going to go to Portsoy, to Paul and Debbie, and then after that, Doug Hay, and is Lindsay in the room? Lindsay Watson? Don't see Lindsay. So after Lindsay will be Paul Radke. I think Paul's here, so Paul, you'll be on in a couple of acts. Okay, so over to you, Debbie and Paul.
Good evening and season's greetings to everyone. We just wish to say we hope you all have a healthy new year and look forward to returning to meeting each other if and when we get this vaccine. But it's nice to be with you and listening to you, and thank you very much for doing all that you're doing. You lads keeping this stuff going, we much appreciate it. All the best.
Thanks very much for that, Paul and Debbie. Thank you. No tune tonight, Debbie? I'll get the recorder right. Okay. So our next act, Doug Hay, needs no introduction. So over to you, Doug. You're still mute, Doug, if you can.
I think that's me now, is it? You got me now, aye?
Aye, we have now.
Okay. Well, a happy new year, Daddy. I hope you've all been keeping safe. I have caught up with one or two of you. That's the last couple of months for I'm out in my bus, doing shopping for other folk is less able than ourselves. So, I was going to do would have been an Ora Lundina song without a Bothy ballad. So this is a Hasha Benagok. It's a particular favourite of mine, and it's a fine chorus, so you can all hear your vocal cords. So it's Hasha Benagok. Sax month gemerten mes a feed and turra tune. I they say I was the brass lad in the country roon. This is your bit. We a ring dum day, a ring dum day, ring dum a diddle come a dandy oh. All willy feet me and Robbie never spoke. I to come and ca their second pair at the Hasha Benagok. We a ring dum day, a ring dum day, ring dum a diddle come a dandy oh. Now a foreman's like a constable, he never falls asleep. Up and down your long rigs, he never slacks a feet. We a ring dum day, a ring dum day, ring dum a diddle come a dandy oh. Now the stick and belly, that's my sail, a pair of brooms, raising ragnails on the foreman's heels, I fairly keep my runes. We a ring dum day, a ring dum day, ring dum a diddle come a dandy oh. Now the third he comes frae Foggy Lone, and he's a pinted chiel, but his horse and his harness are a looking wheel. We a ring dum day, a ring dum day, a ring dum a diddle come a dandy oh. Sign me heaven or a man, he seldom ca's the plew, for there's aye plenty or a jobs, and file some nips to poo. We a ring dum day, a ring dum day, ring dum a diddle come a dandy oh. Sharney tays the bailey, now he's a hardy chiel, a run about yon kettle in yuk cigars his bar a reel. We a ring dum day, a ring dum day, ring dum a diddle come a dandy oh. Well, he rises in the morning and he gives the door a crash and draws out the his picky say, I think we'll hae a thrash. We a ring dum day, a ring dum day, a ring dum a diddle come a dandy oh. It's all you jolly horsemen, you lagging to the plew, the romantic are the neeps and Sharney fall and poo. We a ring-dum day, a ring-dum day, a ring-dum a diddle come a dandy, oh. Now Robbie has a brother, but he's wrong him on the feet. Ach, to see him kniping o'er the close would like to make you greet. We a ring-dum day, a ring-dum day, a ring-dum a diddle come a dandy, oh. Now we hear a gallant kitchy dame, her name is Bessie Brown. Faith we took a saddle, girth her middle take roon. We a ring-dum day, a ring-dum day, a ring-dum a diddle come a dandy, oh. Sidney is a sister, now she's jinking neat. Ach, but she keeps a bothy bellies off a scarce a meat. We a ring-dum day, a ring-dum day, a ring-dum a diddle come a dandy, oh. Now the author of this canty tale, if you want it to be known, well, gang spear ye at the heron boats and the pier at Foggy Loan. We a ring-dum day, a ring-dum day, a ring-dum a diddle come a dandy, oh. There we go. Hasha Benago. Take care, everybody.
Very well done, Doug. That was excellent. Thank you very much. So, still don't see Lindsay in the room. So, if we can move on, ask Paul Radke. Paul, can you give us a tune or a song? Yeah, Paul. And after Paul, Andy Poppleston, and then Mike Blackburn.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead, Paul.
Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay. I'll just say Happy New Year, everybody. It's nice to see you all. Song called Ye Banks and Braes. Seeing it's coming up to the bird's birthday. Or the bard's birthday, I should say. Ye banks and braes of bonny tune, the can ye bloom, say fresh and fair. How can you sing, little birds, and I so weary, who care? You'll break my heart, you warbling birds, but one thing's true, the flowering tongue. Ye might know, departed love, departed never to return. And there I roam, my bonny dream, to see the moon and the vine twine. Like a bird sang all its love, and I say for thee, little mine. Well, I'd some hair, I put a rose, sweetheart, upon the flowered lawn. But my true love, she saw my rose, and she left the thorn with me. Ye banks and braes are bonny too, how can ye bloom, say fresh and fair. How can he sing, ye little birds, and I so weary to care? You break my heart, you whirling birds that once strewn the flowering fawn. Reminds me of departed love, departed never to return. Thank you.
Lovely tune to play along with as well. I saw a few people reaching for their whistles and their instruments there, so well done. See Meg Finlay practicing her whistle skills down in Stonehaven. So next up, actually from Stonehaven, I think Andy Popplestone. Andy, would you like to give us a song?
Yes, thank you. Well, good to be here, folks. We've been doing these Zoom nights at Stonehaven since, I think, the last week of March. Every week except Christmas Day, I think since then, we've had one of these sessions. So when we started out, we thought it might be 3 or 4 months, but here we are 9 months later and we're still doing them. And probably some weeks to come months to come before we can get back to doing things properly. Anyway, apologies to Megan, Alan and Ron and Anne, who were at our Hogmanay little session we had the other night, because they've heard this before. But I've been trying to learn a new song for every week, which has been a bit of a struggle in recent weeks, I have to say. But this song, I'm not a particular fan of it until I thought, well, what can you do to it? And maybe change the tempo and make it sound a little bit different. You all know this song, but maybe you haven't heard it quite like this before. When I wake up, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. When I get drunk, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And when I haver, I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I could walk 500 miles, and I could walk 500 more, just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm working, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. And when the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. When I come home, I know I'm gonna be the man who's coming home to you. And if I grow old, I know I'm gonna be the man who's growing old. But I could walk 500 miles, and I could walk 500 more, just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm lonely, I know I'm gonna be the man who's lonely without you. when I'm dreaming. I know I'm gonna be the man who's dreaming about you. And if I go out, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And when I come home, I know I'm gonna be the man who's coming home to you. But I can walk 500 miles, and I could walk 500 more, just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. Yes, I can walk 500 miles, and I could walk 500 more, just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
Great, Andy.
Very good, excellent. So next up we have Mike Blackburn, and we're going to follow him with John Dixon, and then Graham Fat's leg, if he's got a Fat's fat leg. Okay, so the Mike Blackburn, John Dixon, and Graham Leg. Thank you.
Richard, I'm sorry to interrupt. I don't know how to do the message thing. Can you hear me?
Yes, yeah.
Do you have room for a poem? I would do you a poem.
We do indeed, Sheila. You are on the list.
I'll mute myself again.
I'll put you on after Graham, if that's okay. Okay.
Okay, folks. Well, it's quite appropriate. I'm going to do this song now because I wrote it exactly one leap year ago. This is called My Favorite Time of Year. Though the north wind's bitter blast can freeze me to the bone, harvest time and summer seem an age and more ago. The autumn sun has long since gone, she flew south with the geese. Spring is waiting overlong to visit us, it seems. I cannot wish for better time, there's plenty in the store. But we have known it worse than this through other years before. The naked trees are sleeping now, leaves will all return to join the osprey wheatear, swift and swallow, swan and tern. The world is always quieter when the snow is on the ground. Thinking gets much simpler when there's no competing sound, and hearty stew and warming drum bring comfort and good cheer. This winter in her icy clothes is my favorite time of year. Some roads get closed when winter comes, especially in the north. life disappears a while until the earth's rebirth, and no one has the time of day. They're always in a rush to get from here to there, or there to here through ice and slush. So I will not wish for better times, for seasons to roll round, and I will not wish for warmer weather or sunshine on the ground. I'm happy with the way things are, at least just for a while. And jewel frosted mornings always help to raise a smile. The world is always quieter when the snow is on the ground. Thinking gets much simpler when there's no competing sound. Oh, and hearty stew and warming dram bring comfort and good cheer. This winter in her icy clothes is my favorite time of year. Winter is, will always be my favorite time of year.
Yeah.
Happy New Year to all.
Excellent. Great tunes. Thank you very much, Mike. Mr. Dixon over there
That's
in
me.
Jarvis. How are you doing?
I'm fine. A happy New Year to everybody up there.
Hello, John.
Happy New Year, John.
New Year, John.
And for Tarvis Folk Club, I'm sorry to say we'll not have a Tarvis rant this year. It doesn't look like it. Looks like it's going to be a long time before we can get together. But never mind. I've not been singing a lot over the break, just the last couple of weeks. And here's a song by Chris Christopherson. It takes me longer to say it than sing it, but never mind. Lay your head upon my pillow, hold your warm and tender body close to mine. Hear the whisper of the raindrops blowing soft against the window, and make believe you love me one more time for the good time. Don't look so sad, I know it's over, but life goes on and the whole world keeps on turning. Let's just be glad we had some time to spend together. There's no need to watch the bridges that we're burning. Lay your head upon my pillow, hold your warm and tender body close to mine. Hear the whisper of the raindrops blowing soft against the window, and make believe you love me one more time for the good time. I'll get along, you'll find another, and I'll be here if ever you should need me. Don't say a word about tomorrow or forever. There'll be time enough for sadness when you leave me. Lay your head upon my pillow. Hold your warm and tender body close to mine. Hear the whisper of the raindrops blowing soft against the window, and make believe you love me one more time for the good time. Lay your head upon my pillow. Hold your warm and tender body close to mine. Hear the whisper of the raindrops blowing soft against the window, and make believe you love me one more time for the good time. Oh, and make believe you love me for the good time.
Thanks, John.
Thanks very much, John. That's excellent. So now we're going over to the man with the split personalities.
I've only got my hat on, so I am
Oh, hat. Okay,
Graham tonight.
So are you Fats or are you Graham? I don't know. I never know.
Tonight I am Graham.
Excellent.
And this is a wee Towns Van Sant song. He died 21 years this week or something. I can't mind. But anyway, this is one of his songs. Living on the road, my friend, was going to keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron, breasts as hard as kerosene. Went your mama's only boy, the favorite one it seems. She began to cry when you said goodbye. Sank into your dreams. Pancho was a bandit boy. Horse was fast as polished steel. Wore his gun out, side his pants. All the honest world to feel. Pancho met his match, you know, in the deserts down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying words. That's the way it goes. All together now. All the Federalists say could have had him any day. We just let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. Lefty, he can sing the blues all night long like he used to do. Dusted Pancho bet down south, ended up in Lefty's mouth. Day they laid poor Pancho low, Lefty split for Ohio. where he got the bread to go. Ah, there ain't nobody knows. All the Federalists say could have had him any day. We just let him go so wrong. Out of kindness, I suppose. Posts tell how Pancho fell, left his living in a cheap hotel. Desert's quiet and Cleveland's cold, so the story ends, we're told. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true, but save a few for left here too. He just did what he had to do. Now he's growing old. All the Federalists say could have had him any day. We just let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. Few gray Federalists say could have had him any day. We just let him go so wrong. Out of kindness, I suppose.
Great job, Graham.
Thank you very much indeed.
Nice one.
That's my own. You can a version of it. Like everybody else, it's all happy and kind of upbeat. Well, it's not a happy song, is it? I'm upset.
No. Thanks very much, Graham. Thank you.
Cheers.
So now we're going to head over to Maud, to Les and Sheila Wheeler. Sheila's promised us a poem. Evening, Les and Sheila.
Hello. Is that no?
You hear that?
No. Hello. Is that okay? No.
Yes, that's great. We can hear you.
Is it? Ah, okay. This is a poem, but Hairy Tatties by Peter Buchan from Peterhead. Bring me a ling for the Viking bank, a tusk for the patch or the reef, or catch me a cod on the Buchan coast, and I'll greet nae mair for beef. Steep her in sat for a 3 days, then dry her slow in the sun. In the month of May, when the softer winds bring the green growth up through the grun. Bring me a bile of the finest pinks for a craft in Mormon braes. At the tail of the Hurst, when the first fight frost tells a tale o' winter days. Peel them and bile them in a great big pot wi' my bonny fish in another. Breathe them baith when you think they're recht, then you'll chop them baith together. A knotty of butter and a glass of milk, you've a feast that's weel worth a grace. Then waste me a minute as you fill your speen and stop it into your face. Bring me a tusk for the patch or the reef, for the Viking bank a ling, or catch me a cod on the Buchan coast. Then I ken I'll dine like a king.
PB. Very good, well done. So thank you very much, Les and Sheila. That's great. We're now going to head over to Debbie Taylor.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, Debbie's on next, and we're going to follow Debbie with Megan Allen from Stony And then James Miles. Sorry, James, I don't know where you're hailing from. And then Lorna and Derek and Bill Gray. That is, if the cops haven't lifted Lorna and Derek. When you look at Lorna and Derek's camera, it looks as if the police are in the backyard. Okay, Debbie, all yours.
Thank you. I'm going to sing a new song I've written that you haven't heard before. It's a stinker of a song. There was one day, I think it was in August, there was this terrible spell about the house, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And I was getting crazier and crazier ideas. And I was kicking myself when I found out what it really was. I got too tired to shore, opened the window for air, thought I'd missed it, my ambits, so I jumped back in there. There in Newton, the fields, there in Newton, the fields, there's an apple strangling, 'cause there in Newton, the fields, there in Newton, the fields, there in Newton, the fields, there's an apple strangling, 'cause there in Newton, the fields.
Lovely, Debbie.
Debbie.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yep, same to you.
Very good. I'm very tempted to ask what kind of manure it was because they all have their distinctive odors.
Oh gosh, I've no
Okay,
idea.
that's enough.
I've worked with all of them.
As long as it's no pig, we're okay.
He's right, you know.
chicken, poultry's the worst. It's terrible.
Oh, right.
I always knew you knew a lot about shite, Dick.
I have in my past I have spread rather a lot of it, to be fair.
Yes, I know. I know.
Not just in field.
Listen to it.
So next up we have we're going to Stonehaven, and we have Megan Allen from the Stony Folk Club. So,
Okay. Hi everybody, Happy New Year. Thank you very much for inviting us to your Portsoy party. It's lovely to be here and to see all you folks. When I seen we missed you at the hall, you know, it's such a shame, but anyway, here we go. This is a song, loved your song Debbie, by the way, it was brilliant. This is a song by Francis Black that we're going to sing, okay. All the lies that you told me, all the tears that I've cried, all the loving you gave, it was all a lie. I could never imagine when I felt so high that there would be somebody new, better than you in my life. When I woke up this morning with tears in my eyes, I never felt more like saying goodbye. Well, I could never imagine when I felt so high that there could be somebody new, better than you in my life. Am I just fooling myself? Could there be somebody else? Could there be somebody new waiting round the corner? Yes, there is, better than you in my life. All the nights that you told me all your loving was mine, and I wanted to listen to all of your lies. I could never imagine when I felt so high that there could be somebody new, better than you in my life. Am I just fooling myself? Could there be somebody else? Could there be somebody new waiting round the corner? Yes, there is, better than you in my life. All the nights that you told me all your loving was mine, now there could be somebody new, better than you in my life.
Good, folks.
Excellent, well done. Thank you very much for that. So now we're going to go across to James Miles, followed by Lorna and Derek, and then Bill Gray. So James, would you care to introduce yourself and let us know what you're going to do?
Yes, I'm from Aberdeen. I'm in Aberdeen Folk Club.
Hi, James.
I'm going to play the Waters of Carlskew. The waters of.
Thank you, James.
Hello, James. The waters of. James, the title of that was what? The waters of.
Carol Askew.
Isle Askew. It's remarkably, I used to play in a brass band years ago, and it sounds a little bit like Sussex by the Sea, if anybody remembers that tune. But yeah. Anyway, thank you for that. That was wonderful. We're going over to where are we going to now? Macduff. And we're going to hear from Lorna and Derek.
Yeah, I think it's maybe just me at the moment. So I've got it. This is for all teachers, and in fact, anybody that's ever been at school. So that's probably everybody. And this is for Friday night, and it's a J.C. Mill poem, and I just love it. Oh, for Friday night. Oh, for him and humming. Oh, for Friday night. Friday's long in coming. Now, let's hear geography. Fits the tune for Jute. Och, sit at peace, Jemima. Kirsty, dry your snoot. Hey there, Willie Webster, stop poking in your breast. Fit a hordy gollich. We'd be here. Fit next. Far's the Granite City. Wheel Georgina Brown. Glasgow. Had your wheesht quine. Glasgow's just a tune. Bucky. Hoots and havers. The broch. Preserve us a. Hey there, Geordie Gammy. But that preenawa. Oh, for Friday night. Oh, Friday's long in coming. Oh, for Friday night. Friday hame and humming. Oh, let's hear your spellings. But you didn't get on a woot. All right, nature study. But gars tatty sprout. Heat and moisture, fairly. Fit mere will I gurk. Farmers, good preserve us, man. Farmers dinna work. Oh, for Friday night. Oh, for Friday night. Friday night. Him and humming. Friday's long in coming. Know that echt times table. We'll doing Willie Flet. Man, you'll be director of the county yet. If it's that, no, you winna. Oh, well, please yourself. Dod, it's time for lousing. Willie, ring a bell. Geordie, shut the duster. Jane, put past the chalk. If it's that, Willie Webster, that wiver's on my back. Jock the aspidestra. Tuck it to the sink. Canny it, ye gomerel. It's aller than you think. Oh, for Friday night. Friday's hame and humming. Oh, for Friday night. Friday's long and coming. And I'm just pleased that I get to do that on him.
Great job, Lorna. I hope Derek gets better soon.
Tell him I can recommend a very good laxative.
Oh, he's here, but he's not up for performing this evening.
Oh, he's back. I hope you washed your hands, Derek.
Very good.
Derek went to the grammar school and he didn't piss in his hands.
No, pissed on somebody else is the more likely. The grammar school. Ooh, I say. Mr. Gray, are you receiving us?
Can you hear me all right now?
Aye, we can hear you. You're at the end of a wee tunnel, but sing up nice and loud.
You can hear me nice and loud, okay. Well, all the best, folks. It's great to be part of this grand night. We're missing seeing everybody. And there's thousands of geese now at the Lochester Bay. So with that in mind, we'll do the Father Jacob poem that was converted into a song to late Jim Reid, The Wild Geese. Oh, tell me if it was on your own, your morning, darling wind. it's never frae my mind. My feet they travel England, I'm heading for the north. My man, I saw the surf tide run up the firth and forth. And now I can wheel you and find a fallen rise. And then I feel creeping mist on yonder shore it lies. But tell me as you passing by, what saw you on the way? My man, I walk the road and gone, but say I've been the tale. But saw you neath on the wind, afore you come to find. There's more the line of your today, it's made to be alive. My man, I sweat behind his brains, you have that thought for years. Oh, when for be a hailstone that can't see for tears. And far up in the early straths, I saw the wild sleep. A long and skein of beaten wings, their heat o'er the sea. And I their crying voices train, I heard them on the air. Oh, when hey mercy had you reached, I darna listen there. Oh, when hey mercy had you reached, I darna listen there.
Well done.
Excellent.
Very good. Thank you very much, Bill. That was good.
Thanks a lot. Good to see you all.
No.
We're going to go across now. We're going to go across to Sheena and Dan. I think Sheena is going to give us a song.
Thank you. I enjoyed that, Bill. That's my favourite song. I like January because I get to sing. I like January because I get to sing all my favourite stuff. So I'm going to sing you a Burns song, The Mill Mellow. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Yeah.
Yes, we're hearing you fine. Thank you. Yeah, good.
As I come down yon water's side, and by yon shelling mellow, 'twas there I spied a bonny lass, a lass I knew drift wheelo. The mellow mellow, the calcallow, the coggin of Peggy's wheelo. The sack and the self, she did give, and danced the miller's reel. I speared at her, and she could play, but the lassie had nae skill, and yet she was nae to blame, for she betted in my willow. The quill mellow, the calcallow, the coggin of Peggy's wheelo. The sack and the sack, she did give, and danced the miller's reel. Then she fell out, and I fell out, and we danced the miller's reel. If e'er that lass comes by my way, she shall hear her mace ground meal. The mellow mellow, and danced the millers below.
Great, thank you. Are you snowed in Aviemore?
Unmute you for a second. No, we've a fair bit out there. I was sledging the day. This old wifey was sledging with the grandchildren the day. Great fun.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Sheila, does Les want to do something?
Oh, okay. I can't see you, Richard. Where are you?
I must be. You have to swipe left.
Oh, there you are. I've seen you. Yes.
I've just gone to my beds because I've just taken my pills.
All right.
All 10 of them.
But it's been a great night, and I can just echo, or we can just echo what everybody's emailed and said, that it's been a joy to be with everybody this evening, but also a big vote of thanks to Bob and all the techno geeks for putting all this together. And I mean techno geek in a complimentary fashion, I have to say. Yes, so I mean, well done, boys. And for Bob, for keeping everybody going for this past year, it's been absolutely wonderful. So thank you very much for that.
Thanks to you, Bob.
And Happy New Year to everybody. It's got to be better.
Oh, thanks to Iona, she's to put up with Bob.
Absolutely.
Well, so that's, I think, unless anybody has anything, if I've missed anybody, we've been round once and we've got plenty of time, so we can go round again. Bob, would you like to, you had some announcements you talked about. Oh, you've just turned yourself off. He's gone. Where's he gone? Bob seems to have, he has disappeared.
Still there somewhere.
Are you there, Mr. Phillips?
Hear me? Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't see you anymore.
Yeah, quite right, Dick. I think we should go again, or as far as we can. A couple of things I'd just like to say before we get on to that. Thank you, Sheila, for the kind words, but the technical stuff is all down to, for this one in particular, down to Dick and Mike and Graham as well for pressing the right buttons and making sure we got the buttons pressed right. And I don't always do that, to be sure. A couple of things. Neil and Alison couldn't be with us because Alison's working tonight. Arthur Watson was speaking to him today, and he sends his regards to everyone, but didn't feel like joining us because he's too busy moving stuff about in his house. Helen Darcy was meant to be with us, but I'm not sure where she is. She maybe took the top off the gin very early today and hasn't made it across, so I'm not too sure. Well, she wasn't coming across because that's not allowed, but she wasn't looking at it on her own thing. And a quick announcement, we've moved the hall from the 1st of June to the 1st of October. So hopefully everyone will have had an inoculation by then and be fit and raring to go before that. So thanks everybody for enjoying. Happy New Year to you all. Back to you, Dick. I'm sure we'll maybe get a song out of Maggie. If she's up for it, if Tom's voice is too bad. And if Emma gets out of her bed, we might even get a song for her. And that crowd, Ron and Alice, it looks as if it's very musical. But thanks to everybody for joining us. Good New Year, happy, healthy New Year, and back to the musicians and entertainers. Thank you.
Cheers, Bob.
Well said, Bob. Thank you very much for that. So I posted the list earlier on. Obviously, not everybody's on the list, and not everybody will want to do anything second time round, I guess. So, but yeah, we should go across to the Spears household if we can. I'm just looking to see where they are on my screen. Oh, there's Tom. Tom, would you like to do something, or Maggie?
Yeah, Margaret suddenly just disappeared. I'll have a go at a song, but I'll have to get in my fiddle because I'm not going to risk my voice without a fiddle.
And I was just going to ask you, Tom, before you leave the mic, maybe you'll close the thing with the parting glass.
I'll ask her when she gets back.
Yeah, ask her that too. Good stuff, right?
I was going to sing the parting glass.
Oh, well, maybe. To be honest, you'd be the third person that's offered it tonight. So, we'll maybe have a parting glass duel. You can do a verse each. How's that?
I'm not sure how this will work.
Tell them that Emma's away to
tidy yourself.
Aye, Maggie was awa digging Emma out for her room. She's just got a new game for her computer. So she's been sleeping all day and playing games all night. So
She's away to get tidied and she'll be through in 10 minutes.
Right, but they want us to finish with the parking glass.
All right.
How long will it be before you're wanting that?
I'd say, how long does it take Emma to get herself?
10 minutes.
Oh, well, it'll not be 10. It'll be a bit longer than 10 minutes, I'm sure.
This is one called the Young Serving Lassies, and it's a kind of, it is a bothy ballad, but it's even with a difference. It's usually the farm workers poking fun at the farmer. This is the farmer poking fun at the young lassies at work in the farm, you know, in the kitchen, the maids and things like that, because they're all getting a bean in their station. Can you hear what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. You bra serving lassies, I'll sing you a song, to the wit of the old, to the pride of the young. You vagrants of God, ye as sure as my life, ye can scarce tell the serving lass for the good wife. We met twiggy for leaf, for all little lee. Atween 6 and 7 young miss goes to school, afore we will ken if she's wise or a fool. It is there that she learns to read and to write, till she's fit for a lawyer or something sick like. We met twiggy for leaf, for all little lee. Then when schooling is over, to service she goes, in search of high wages as you may suppose. Then she sets out in her white muslin gown, and a bonnet would had the moon left for the tune. With a twiggy for leaf, for all little lee, and down for the bonnet there hangs a bit silk, like fit my old granny you sigh in her milk. It is there, I am sure, her beauty to grace, for it hides all the wrinkles and spots in her face. We met twiggy for leaf, for all little lee, then she curls her hair like a water dog's tail, wrapped up in paper as round as a snail, and with that in the veil hanging over her een, there's scarcely a wrinkle of her to be seen. We met twiggy for leaf, for all little lee. Then to fairs and to wadden she'll rant and she'll rove, and that I'll get meet and she'll find a new love. But we her gallivant in her 3 years gae round, her belly gaes up and the bonnet gaes down. We met twiggy for leaf, for all little lee. Aye, we met twiggy for leaf, for all little lee. Oh. Right up. I hope you understood that, Ian. It's a warning to young lassies to nae get a bean themselves.
I want to know, Ron and Anne Gardner, fits that in the couch behind them?
It's a coo. You hear that, Ron?
You need to unmute, Ron. You're muted, Ron.
Anne's got us muted. That's us. We're now unmuted. It's
Margaret,
a coup.
It's a coo.
A healing coup.
This is Coburn Murray, Maggie.
All right. It's
As in
lovely.
North Horns. It's
Is it
deep.
partly-
The important thing is it's deep. Aye. It's actually a Pestova thing. It's really annoying at the back of your head if you happen to be unlucky enough to get that bit of the seat. You lean back. You end up with
Now, stop moaning.
a neck sticking out.
She doesn't do that very often. She was round the other way a wee while ago.
That was a trick. We just got a wee message saying, will we go next? We both had our face full of these, what do you call these
Cheese
things?
sticks.
Cheese stick things. So you'll maybe find, it doesn't matter. Normally the front row at this stage would get them showered all over them. But it's a wee Burnsy bit, 'cause it's a funny January this year. when there's no talk of the burn suppers. But, well, we'll need to just learn to do
Wait a
Zoom
minute, I'm still
suppers.
sucking bits of that right back.
No, people can't wait. We must do it.
For a minute, just a second.
So I think it's going to be Green Grow.
Okay, we'll do Green Grow then, darling.
It was Anne that picked it. She's now letting on I picked it.
Oh,
So,
there's naught but care on every hand, in every year that passes, oh, that signifies the life of man, and 'twere na for the lasses, oh. Green grow the rushes, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spent are spent among the lasses, oh. The worldly race may riches chase, and riches still may fly them all, and though at last they catch them fast, their hearts can ne'er enjoy them all. Green grow the rushes, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spent are spent among the rushes, oh. Green grow the rushes, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spent are spent among the lasses, oh. Give me a canny routine, my arms upon my dearie, oh, and worldly cares and worldly men can I gang tap so dearie, oh. Green grow the rushes, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spent are spent among the lasses, oh. For you say this, you sneer at this, you're not but senseless asses, oh. The wisest man the world e'er saw, he dearly loved the lasses, oh. Green grow the rushes, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spent are spent among the lasses, oh. All nature swears the lovely dears, her noblest work she classes, oh. Her prentice hand she tried on man, and then she made the lasses, oh. Green grow the rushes, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spent are spent among the lasses, oh. Green grow the rushes, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spent are spent among the lasses, oh.
Thank you.
Very good. Thank you very much, Ron and Ann.
I can finish my wee cheese stick now.
Yeah, you didn't pebble dash the camera then, no.
Almost, not quite.
So now we're going to head up north. We're going to go and visit Dougie again, Dougie Mackenzie. Hopefully Dougie's got a tune for us. And after Dougie, we'll go to Doug Hay.
Dougie then Dougie. I'd like to sing Ned of the Hill, and it's from the singing of the late Al O'Donnell from Dublin. I've been singing it for years, and I do love it. Oh, dark is the evening, and the silence the hour. Who is that minstrel by yon shady bower, so tenderly touching his harp with great skill? Oh, who could it be but young Ned o' the Hill, who sings Lady Love, will you come with me now? Come and sit merrily all under yon bough. I'll pillow thy head with a light fairy's thread, if thou wilt but wed with young Ned o' the Hill. Young Ned o' the Hill has no castle or hall, no spearman or bowman to answer his call, but one little orchard of exquisite skill had shot a bright shaft for young Ned o' the Hill, who sings Lady Love, will you come with me now? Come and sit merrily all under yon bough. I'll pillow thy head with a light fairy's thread, if thou wilt but wed with young Ned o' the Hill. It is hard to escape to that young lady's abode, for dark is the evening, unguarded the town. But where there's a will, there's always a way, and young Ellen has gone with young Ned o' the Hill, who sings Lady Love, will you come with me now? Oh, come and sit merrily all under yon bough. I'll pillow thy head with a light fairy's thread, if thou wilt but wed with young Ned o' the Hill. Ned of the Hill. Thank you.
Good. Very good, very good. Thank you very much, Dougie. Now, Doug Hay, and then we can go Paul Radke and Andy Poppleston in that order, if everybody's ready with that. Great. Dougie, thanks very much.
You hear me? I'm online, I think. I hope, anyway. It's not Bothy ballad this time, but I'll follow in the steps of Bill Gravy, a Jim Reed song and that. It's freewheeling. We're all coming to that tender age for we're freewheeling down the hill. So here we go. You'll ken the chorus. I'm getting over the hill, it seems, though my heart, it still feels young. But to say that 100's here, your flings should a be flung. But I've some flungs I've yet to fling afore I end my days. So I don't want to hear you say at all your past it phrase. Freewheeling now, It's easier every day. Just talk it slow whene'er you go, free-wheeling down the brae. I canna climb the highest hills, I used to do so weel, but the view is bonny, even fae here, and you're just as high as you feel. Free-wheeling now, it's easier every day. Just talk it slow whene'er you go, free-wheeling down the brae. My eyesight's growing dimmer now, and specs I ought to wear, but some things I see clearer now, and I can't ask for more. Free-wheeling now, it's easier every day. Just talk it slow whene'er you go, free-wheeling down the brae. I ken a man that's full of fun, he fairly gars you laugh. We news about his new wheelchair, when he's at bed, his legs staying off. Free-wheeling now, it's easier every day. Just talk it slow whene'er you go, free-wheeling down the brae. We've a to gang a different road, it can get hard sometimes, so let's try to help our neighbours get over the stiffest climbs. Free-wheeling now, it's easier every day. So just talk it slow whene'er you go, free-wheeling down the brae. There we go, that was Jim Reed's Free-wheeling.
Great stuff, Doug. Great stuff. You watch White Hills Harbour as you're going down the hill there.
Aye, I'm in McDuffinite.
And McDuff, that's an even steeper hill.
Even steeper hill.
And a deeper harbour. All the best, Dougie.
You can wave at Derek and Lauren on the way past our windy. So we're heading now to Paul Radke, and then Andy Poppleston, and then Mike. If you have another one for us, Mike. Yeah. Over to you, Paul.
Yes, can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Hello?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
It's one of my favourites. Song called The Railroad Times. Raising songs and stories, heroes of freedom, the passing tales and glories that once was Dublin town. Hallowed halls and houses, haunting children's dreams, that once was Dublin city in the railroad times. Ring a roses, as the lights decline, I remember Dublin city in the railroad times. My name is Sean Dempsey. Dublin as could be, on hard and late in Pimlico, in a house that ceased to be. By trade I was a cooper, lost out to redundancy, like my house that fell to progress by trades of memory. Ring a roses as the lights decline. I remember Dublin City and the railroad times. I courted Peggy Digman, pretty as you please, a roving child of Mary from the rebel liberty. I lost her to a student chap with skin as black as coal, when he took her off to Birmingham. She took away my soul. Ring a roses as a light fly. I remember Dublin City and the railroad times. The years have made me bitter, rankers dim my brain, as Dublin keeps on changing and nothing seems the same. The Levant, the Mets are gone, the Royal Sins moved on, as the grey and yielding concrete makes a city of my town. Ring a roses as the lights decline. I remember Dublin City and the railroad side. There will Annie living can no longer stay. Watch the glass cages string up along the quay. My mind's too full of memories, too old to hear new chimes. I'm part of what was Dublin and the railroad times. Ring a roses as the lights decline. I remember Dublin City and the railroad times. Ring a roses as the lights decline. I remember Dublin City and the railroad times.
Well done.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Good, Paul.
So we're going to head down again to Andy Popplestone. Thanks very much, Paul, for that. And I see that Alan Lochray has joined us. I'm wondering if Alan will fit in a song or something. Just he's saying no. You had your guitar in your hand a minute ago, Alan. We were okay. Well, the offer's there if you'd like to take it up. So Andy Popplestone, then Mike, and then John
Next
Dixon.
time, Alan. Thank you. This is a song by one of my favourite songwriters and guitar players, and it paints pictures of the southern United States back in the 1950s with 1950s finned Cadillacs and just pretty pictures. A picture of racism and decay and all sorts of stuff. Great song. This is Delta Dreams, and it's a Martin Simpson song. We drove north from New Orleans in a 55 Bel Air. Music on the bench seat, expectation in the air. There's room for a man to wear his hat. This church of red and cream. We are pilgrims of purpose, driving in the stream. Is that a 55? We used to drive a 55. Oh, what she got under the hood, man, makes me feel alive. White oaks draped with Spanish moss, like rags of shawls and ball gowns. Shame the shave-faced dowagers along the river road. And at the bluffs of Vicksburg, the big guns still guard the river, menacing the barges as they haul their heavy load. Is that a 55? I used to drive a 55. What she got under the hood, man, makes me feel alive. Outside the closed-down Undertaker's two Lincoln hearses standing, rusting and appealing in the unforgiving. And the church where Sonny Boy lies buried, burned down to the ground, a crucifix of rusty nails and ashes there. There's no panther at the canebrake and no devil at the crossroads, but here's a 57 Cadillac and he's tearing down the road. His bird breath and his buddies in there coming from Chicago. They got a fifth of whiskey and 100 miles to go, barreling from the west side to the Gulf of Mexico. Is that a 55? I used to drive a 55. What you got on the hood, man, makes me feel alive. The young people have all left here, the steel mills and assembly lines, the marshalling yards, the killing floors many years ago. But the cities, they are dying, the industries are wasted. There's sure no good reason to come back here in. Is that a 55? I used to drive a 55. Oh, what she got in the hood, man, makes me feel alive. We drove north from New Orleans in a 55 Bel Air. Music on the bench seat, expectation in the air. There's room for a man to wear his hat in this church of red and cream. We are pilgrims of purpose, driving in the street. Is that a 55? I used to drive a 55. What she got under the hood, man, makes me feel alive. Delta Dreams, Martin Simpson.
Brilliant. Thanks, Andy.
Very good. Good. And now we're going to go over to our own guitar virtuoso, or one of them. It's Mike Blackburn.
Oh, I don't know about virtuoso.
You're very virtuous, Mike, I'm sure.
I do apologise to those of you who've heard this lots of times, but I still love it. And even though I wrote it some time ago, it seems to sort of work itself into every single set I do, and it's got the benefit of quite a few of you being able to join in. It's called The Fishing's Gone.
Oh, brilliant.
I remember the sea turning black from all
remember all along the quay, faces waiting for me. The fisher lasses, the hands always rough, and the tongues just as tough. Whitby to Yarmouth and to old Fleetwood town, they would travel around. But the fishing's gone, the fishing's gone, and I must be going as well. My day is done, I don't belong. I think I'll be saying farewell. I remember the smell and the wet as we hoisted the net, and I remember the sea start to boil as we laboured and toiled. Ah, the sea was my mistress, and she pulled me away to the wild and the waves, to freeze in the winter and sweat in the sun, till the work was all done. But the fishing's gone, the fishing's gone, and I must be going as well. My day is done, I don't belong. I think I'll be saying farewell. I remember the men that we lost and how bitter the cost. And I remember caught in the news, widows' eyes would accuse, and our families would miss us, oh, and we'd miss them all. But we answered the call. The mouths needed filling and the backs needed clothes, and so we would go. But the fishing's gone, the fishing's gone, and I must be going as well. My day is done, I don't belong. I think I'll be saying farewell. I remember scouring the hold when the catch was all sold, and I remember dividing the pay on that very last day. Now the gallows is broken, the warps are all frayed, we've all seen better days. Cod End is empty and the boards are all gone, just the memories live on. And the fishing's gone, the fishing's gone, and I must be going as well. My day is done, I don't belong. I think I'll be saying farewell. The fishing's gone, the fishing's gone, and I must be going as well. My day is done, I don't belong, so this is my final farewell. The last farewell.
Yeah.
Woo! Well done.
Yes, thanks very much, guys.
Great song. Well done. Excellent. Now, Mr. Dixon.
Yeah, well, here's a song I've just picked up. Seeing as I'm not singing the part in glass. Well, this is a song I first heard at the Orkney Folk Festival in 2013. It's got a chorus. It's anybody that looks after a relative that's maybe a wee bit funny, they'll maybe get this. It's got a chorus. The chorus goes, he goes, ra wa 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 waltzing with bears. Raggy bears, baggy bears, shaggy bears too. Oh, there's nothing on earth Uncle Walter won't do when he goes a waltzing. Wah, 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 waltzing. When he goes a waltzing, waltzing with bears. Well, we went to his room in the middle of the night. I crept to his bed and I switched on the light. But to my surprise, there was no one in sight, 'cause my Uncle Walter was waltzing at night. He goes wah, 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 waltzing with bears. Raggy bears, baggy bears, shaggy bears too. Oh, there's nothing on earth Uncle Walter won't do when he goes a waltzing. Wah, 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 waltzing. When he goes a waltzing, waltzing with bears. Well, we told Uncle Walter that he should be good and do all the things we said that he should. But I know that he'd rather be off in the woods. I'm sure that we'll lose Uncle Walter for good. He goes wah, 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 waltzing with bears. Raggy bears, baggy bears, shaggy bears too. Oh, there's nothing on earth Uncle Walter won't do when he goes a waltzing. Wah, 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 waltzing. When he goes a waltzing, waltzing with bears. Well, we bought Uncle Walter a new suit to wear, but when he came back, it was covered in hair. And lately I've noticed there are several new tears. I'm sure Uncle Walter was waltzing with bears. He goes wah, 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 waltzing with bears. Raggy bears, baggy bears, shaggy bears too. Oh, there's nothing on earth Uncle Walter won't do when he goes a waltzing. Wah, 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 waltzing. When he goes a waltzing, waltzing with bears. Well, we begged and we pleaded, oh please won't you stay and manage to keep him at home for a day. But the bears all marched in and they took him away. Now he's dancing with pandas, he can't understand us. The bears all demand at least one waltz a day. He goes wah, 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 waltzing with bears. Raggy bears, baggy bears, shaggy bears too. Oh, there's nothing on earth Uncle Walter won't do when he goes a waltzing. Wah, 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 waltzing. When he goes a waltzing, waltzing with bears. He goes wah, 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 waltzing with bears. Mommy bear, daddy bear, baby bear too. Then there's Yogi and Boo Boo and Winnie the Pooh. When he goes a waltzing, wah, 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 waltzing. When he goes a waltzing, waltzing with bears.
Yeah, well, that's wonderful. Follow that if you can, Graham.
I'll do my best. Who wants a sing song? Hands up who wants a sing song.
Yes, please.
Yes, yes, yes.
You all know this one. It's the same age as me. It's getting quite old now, but you come on. Some people say a man, well, he's made out of mud. Poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood, skin and bone. A mind that's weak, a back that's strong. You load 16 tons and what do you get? Another day older and deeper and dead. St. Peter, don't you call me, I can go. I owe my soul to the one who stole. I was born one morning, the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to that mine. I loaded 16 tons, number 9 coal. Straw boss said, well, bless my soul, you load 16 tons and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning, it was drizzling rain. Fighting in trouble, but that's my middle name. Raised in a canebrake, crying, oh mama land. Can't no high-toned woman make me walk no line. You load 16 tons and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Well, if you see me coming, you better step aside. Lord, a man didn't, Lord, a man died. One fist survived, the other is steel. If the right don't get you, the left one will. You load 16 tons and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I said 16 tons and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Yeah. And were you all singing along? Good dog.
Talk of my voice.
Yeah. Trying to play along as well, but finding the keys tricky, I must admit.
It's in G.
Yeah,
minor.
we should tune
That's
up.
a hard one.
G minor. That's where my voice is in that one. I've got a very narrow range I can sing in, and that's
We're
it.
heading down to Debbie Taylor now. So Debbie, it's over
All
to
right.
you.
Hello, you hear me again?
That
On
is
you
fine.
go,
Loud and clear.
Debbie. Yes, we can. I'm going to sing. I suppose the first song that I sort of wrote when I started songwriting. It was inspired by travelling on the bus and the friendly drivers. It's called The Men That Drive the Buses. Oh. My name is Jean, I'm a country quine. I rise at 6 to get to work on time, but I'm sedured in the calm morning air. But I'll soon get a smile as I pie my fare. Those country drivers line your face, and I'll say warm as you tag your place. I knew my head's in danger. The men that drive the buses, oh, their hour worked, their neighbour paid, their murky hand and scrubbing pride, but the kinder stuff
on a caldry night. The journey's end, you're about to get wet, walking round the bend. When the bonny's smiling country moon says, what you do, and I'll drive you round. Those country drivers mind your face and smile same warm as you take your place. And my head's in danger, though, by the men that drive the buses. The folk of work with other cars and big without one, a winning far, but for speed and comfort a magnifus, for a kiss the crack on the country bus. Those country drivers mind your face and smile same warm as you take your place. And my head's in danger, oh, by the men that drive the buses.
Lovely, Debbie.
Debbie. I've not been on a bus since March.
Me neither, actually.
No, neither have I.
No,
I think it's over a year ago since I was on a bus.
the government must be saving a fortune on all our pensioner cards.
Aye, what good's a blooming pensioner card if you can't use it?
I know, it's shocking, isn't it? We're going to nip down to Stonehaven again. Meg and Alan are going to give us one before they disappear. So,
Okay, it's a wee set of tunes. Apologies to Stonehaven folk who heard this on Thursday night.
Good folk.
well played, folks. What was the last tune called, Alan?
I've absolutely no idea. I think it's a tune from Shetland, but I don't know what it's called.
Because I know it, but not in that key. But yeah.
That was F sharp for that one. That was a breaker for you and your whistle.
It wasn't working, put it that way. I'm very glad you couldn't hear me.
It was an F sharp. Took me half the tune to find it.
We're going to ask Kathy. She'll ken what it is.
Yeah.
F sharp.
I'm quite sure it's a Scott tune anyway.
Yeah,
So
it definitely is. I know.
we're going to head over to James Miles again, Aberdeen Folk Club, for another whistle tune. James, over to you.
Tune in and we'll go after that.
Thank you. I'm going to do The Road of the Miles to Dundee. The Road of the Miles to Dundee.
Good job.
And we're going to call in again with Lorna and Derek, see if Derek has...
We're going to say goodbye. Thank you so much, folks. We've got something else at 10:30. Lovely to see you.
Good
Thank
night,
you.
night,
Meg. Night, night,
Enjoy yourselves at 10:30.
Oh, well. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye, Meg.
Thank
Bye,
you
Meg.
so much, Richard. Be in touch.
Hello, Derek. Earth calling McDuff. You need to unmute yourself, Derek. Yeah. Your lips are moving.
Derek and Lorna.
He's still talking, but we can't hear you, Derek. Can you do semaphore?
Unmute, Derek. Hit the button.
If you tell the story about the stick, just use sign language. Maybe while we're waiting for that, Bill Gray, are you on the planet anywhere, Bill? Hello, Bill.
He's unmuted.
I'm unmuted.
Oh, you're unmuted. All right. Okay. Stand down for a moment, Bill.
I needed my.
Hello, Derek.
No, it's not going to tell us.
Hello.
Derek's festival.
Haven't told the story for about a year for various reasons, but I think under present political climate, it's amazing how these old stories are very apt even to. And it's about a miller. This is from a man, Stuart, cousin of Stanley Robertson, settled traveller, lived in Banff, now passed on, I'm afraid. And there was the old miller, had his own mill. Now he was lucky. He didn't have anyone controlling him except to pay his annual rent. But other than that, what he made was his own. And he wasn't a cheat, he wasn't dishonest, but he was tight. And if it was half a bag of flour when he'd finished the milling, he would charge them for milling a whole bag. And folk were reluctant to use him, but they had to. So he was sitting there working away, and it had been a bad year, and there wasn't much hirst. There wasn't much to do, and his rent was due. So he asked, he's sitting up in the topmost part of his mill, and he took off his boot and he sort of looked at it and he says, there's a hole there. I can't even get my shoes soled. I'd give my soul to the devil to fill this with gold. And no sooner had he said it than there was a plight behind him. And he turned round, and there was a deal. Old Nick himself, standing there in his full glory and saying, yes, can I help you? And he said, well, since you're here and I've said what I said, aye, if you can fill this boot of mine with gold, you can hear my soul. So the devil said, no sooner said than done. He said, now produce a contract. He said, now just give your arm a little cut, get your quill, sign this in blood, please. So he did, and that was it. And the miller's saying, now, what happens? He says, well, in the morning, you'll hear your boot full of gold. And the miller thought, well. And he sat there and he thought, and he had another sip of his drink. And he looked at his shoe and he thought, this bit's nailed on. So he ripped it off and he was left with just the upper of his shoe. And he laid it on the floor and he drew a line. He got out a saw and he cut round that line and he dropped down something to the floor below and he did the same there. He cut a big hole and he went down to the ground floor and he did there again. And then he went upstairs, nailed his boot to the floor. The devil arrived and he started to fill his boot. And he filled and he filled and he filled. And he couldn't fill it. It just never seemed to fill. And eventually the devil ran out of gold. And the miller sat there with a big smile on his face. And he thought, I've won. The devil was furious. He got out his contract and he ripped it up and he threw it away and said, you've won, the gold is yours. It just reminds me of Boris and his lot. And that's my story, updated.
Ta-da.
Very good. Thanks very much. Thanks, Eric. So now we're going to go to Bill Gray, and then maybe another song from Sheena, and then we're going to finish off with the Spears family.
Can you hear me okay?
Hear you fine, Bill? Yeah.
Okay. What a grand night we're having. This is Beach tonight. Here's a wee song from John Watt, Bitten Wind Blow. Oh, I'm gone be a lassie bitten wind. Every fisher laddie's dream. She cuts the herring down on the quay and sails her kisses just for thee. Was in July this come to pass. I met this bonny fisher lass. Her rain she blue and black her hair, and she's the pride of Weinster fair. Bitten me, 'tis every fisher laddie's dream. She gets the herring down on the quay, and saves her kisses just for me. I spirit her, could a jacker pick, to say so fine I ken your game, but nevertheless you're of a kind. In fact, I would not really mind. Bitten me, She's every fisher laddie's dream. She gets the herring down on the quay and saves her kisses just for me. So I took her home on the Saturday night. The moon was shining oh so bright, and as we lay there on the grass, I said, "Oh Joe, would you be my lass? Bitten me, 'tis every fisher laddie's dream. She gets the herring down on the quay, and the circus is just for me." She's my last new one be liking. She doesna go wi' other men, for I was quick and they were slow. And that's how I won my petting ring, Joe. Petting ring, petting ring. She's every fisher laddie's dream. She gets the herring down on the quay and saves her kisses just for me. Bitten me, she's every fisher laddie's dream. She gets the herring down on the quay and saves her kisses just for me.
Brilliant, Bill. Thank you. Great. Great
Great
stuff.
stuff. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We're almost getting towards the end now, so we can go over to Sheena. Sheena, have you got a song for us?
Well, I think it's time to be winding up, so I'll maybe get to sing another night. I've an old man to put to his bed here, so thank you all very, very much, and a happy new year to you all.
Thank you very much, Sheena.
Cheers, Sheena.
All the best, Sheena. Hope to see you in Portsoy soon.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
So that kind of brings us to the end. I'm going to ask Tom and Maggie and Emma to bring the evening to a close for us, and thanks very much for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've missed any of it, you'll notice that we've been live on YouTube all evening. Well, most of the evening because I forgot to turn it on at the start. Which is just as well because it means you missed my bit, which is great. But I'm sure you'll
missed my bit as well. That makes me very
well,
sad.
no, we got you in the middle, but don't you worry about that. But so thanks very much for listening in, folks, and have a great Happy New Year.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you for running the show tonight, Dick and Graham and everybody involved.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Dick. Really good job. Thank you.
Yeah, nice to see you all as well.
Thank you,
Nice to see everyone. Keep safe.
And then everybody, all the best.
Cheers,
Take care of the cheerio.
Taking yourself off mute.
When first we met, we were awkward strangers. We did not know if we could be friends. How soon we came for to know each other, and now we know we have friends who care. So here's to you and our time together. I'll share with you a parting glass and bid adieu with a smile and laughter. Our time apart will be short and will pass. Up the long, long road, now it lies before me, and fate may meet me wherever it will, all through the valleys and over mountains. I will not forget, but remember you still. So here's to you and our time together. I'll share with you a parting glass and bid adieu with a smile and laughter. Our time apart will be short and will pass.
Thank you, everyone. Lovely to see you, Oliver.
Well done.
Well, folks, that's it. We're all done. I'll leave the chat open if you want to stick on and chat to each other. Feel free.
Thanks, Richard.
Good night, all. Happy New Year.
Right.
And Richard.
Night, night,
Thank you,
all.
John. Say hi to Eleanor.
Or night, night, everyone that's
Thanks,
going.
everyone.
Okay.
Good night. Thank you.
Night, everybody. I've got a dog
Take
to walk.
care.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yes.
And to you.
Hi, everyone.
Till we meet again.
I'll meet soon, hopefully.
Good, Dougie.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Take care, Dougie.
All the best, Bob. See you, Iona.
Bye, Doug.
Cheers, mate.
Night, night.
Oh,
We just now, Bob.
yep.
But well, we're going to get.
Don't forget the telegraph poles, Bill.
What time is it just now?
Sorry?
What time is it?
10:30.
Grandpa, stop being silly. Stop being silly by saying you need telegraph poles.
I do need telegraph poles.
It's for the rugby club, Oliver.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's okay. Think you're in your bed now.
No.
Yeah, what time is bedtime, Oliver?
I would say 12 o'clock.
All right. And what does Mummy say?
She would say 8 o'clock.
You did very well. Take
Yeah.
care.
And you.
Thanks, Dave.
Next time we'll go
Bye.
to you over.
Okay.
Is that you, Barbara?
There's a ghost coming in
Yes,
that
Bob.
door.
Barbara, peeking in the door.
There's no ghost, Grandpa.
His supper's ready.
I'll not be eating anything this time of night.
Hi, Barbara.
This is the last of the last bottle of port I got out of the boot of Bob's car. There's only one glass of it left.
Oh well.
Oh, dear.
Enjoy.
Enjoy it.
All the best.
Take care.
Very good. Great to see you, folks. That worked pretty well, Bob, eh?
I think it was good. Like, it was absolutely excellent. Thank you.
Well done.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's,
Brilliantly.
Everybody just mucked in and it was perfect. Just what we'd hoped for.
yeah, it worked really well. And a wee bit more practice with the sound for some people, and it'll get better still. But yeah.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Well, we'll have a chat in the next few days, see how we're going to go ahead from February, March, April.
Aye.
We'll see.
Because I mean,
we
you can
something
put
else.
you can put exactly this on Facebook as well, so you can cover all the bases if you want to. Oh, somebody,
Okay,
get the phone.
Bye.
If that's for me, tell them I've got one.
Hello. Oh, it was absolutely excellent.
Who's that? Who's missed us?
It's Bill. Yeah, no, it was really good, Bill.
Well, I'll just listen.
Oh, bless.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Right, cheers.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, Ron.
Oh, there's Sharon.
I'll tell you later. Yeah.
Right, I'm going to head off.
Bye
I'm
now.
going to shut the meeting down. Okay, so good night,
Thanks
everyone.
again.
Bye.
Again, Dick, for being an excellent
Night,
MC.
Dick.
That's all right. Well, it'll be your turn next, Ron.
Yeah, that was excellent. Thoroughly enjoyed it.